Hello and welcome to First Lutheran Church. We are going to start our outdoor service, and once you receive the email with the invitation, the link for the service, you're going to sign up. And once you sign up, I'm going to have a list of everybody that are going to participate during that service. The limit are for 30 members and visitors. You can sign up yourself and others in your family. Once you get here, for the sake of the video, I'm not wearing my mask, but all the volunteers are going to have a mask. That could be the disposable ones, the ones that you can wash, or the neck gaiter. A few things that we would like you to remind, because it is an outdoor service. You can bring your hat, sunblock, your own hand sanitizer, Kleenex, and water, because those items are not going to be shared during the service. Also, we would like to remind you that we're going to ask a few questions following the CDC guidelines. If you have experienced fever, coughing, and some other symptoms that are related to COVID-19. We also would like to remind you that there's no nursery for babies and infants, there's no Sunday school, so you know that you're going to have your little ones with you the whole time. Also, masks are going to be required the whole time unless the little ones 2 years old and under. They're not required to wear masks. We're going to keep a social distancing 6 feet apart. And after you go to each station, you're going to be seated by one of the ushers. We're going to show how we're going to proceed during our outdoor service. We're going to welcome the guest or member and ask, do you have a mask?
I do.
Do you mind if I put it on?
Sure.
Thank you. Did you sign up?
I did.
Okay, and how many? What's your name?
Pastor's family.
That's a family, very good. And then I'm going to check the sign up, and then after ask the questions privately, we're going to send it to the first station. Now you can go to the first station. If the member or visitor doesn't have a mask, we're going to have available those masks that are handmade. We have adult and kid size. But Pastor Ramon is prepared, so he doesn't need a mask. So he's going to go to station number 2. Everybody's going to be required to have their temperature check. It is just a little sensor on the forehead. That's all. If the member or guest doesn't have a high temperature, you can go to the station 3. On station 3, we're going to give a pump of a hand sanitizer. The volunteer is going to do this, so there's no touching and crossing between people. On station 4, we're going to have the communion part, that it is this little container. And for those that are gluten-free, we have also the gluten-free one. Once the communion it is taken, we are going to have members and visitors on their seating space. We're going to ask everybody to remain seated during the worship, so there's not movements and crossing between people. We're also going to have arrows to show where comes in and where. Once you are in your seating, we ask you to stay there for the whole time, because the spacing is 6 feet apart, and you should remain with your household members. Once you are signed to your seat, please remain at the whole time of the service to avoid crossing between people. We're going to have the settings 6 feet apart, so we protect everybody. There are going to be 2 places where you can place your offering. One by the communion, but if you're not ready, at the end when you're leaving to go to your car, you can place the offering in a basket at the end of the seating area.
For the sake of the video, I am not going to wear my mask at this point because I really want to point out a couple of things. One is that I want to welcome you. This is after many months of being at home, this is the first time we're going to be able to worship here in the courtyard of our church. We were able to put some shades here, and it looks really nice, and it gives a really nice shade for you guys to be sitting out here. But remember, bring your own hat, bring your own sunscreen in case that you end up in a corner with a little bit of sun on you, so you are able to come from, bring your water and all that. Bring your offering. As Dejana was sharing, there's could be opportunity to share your offering as you come in or as you leave. Bring your Bible. You can bring one of the smallest if you'd like to, or the Lutheran one. It's always good to bring it. You can follow through the message, through the readings. Really, this is a wonderful, wonderful, exciting time for us as a church. This is the place that I'm going to be standing for the second service, and the first service will be the same thing over on the other side. But I want to remind you, this is the only people are going to be inside church will be people either on the praise team or the people helping with the readings for each Sunday. So I just want to keep everybody safe, and we want to be able to worship in a safe setting. So that's what we're doing this. So just keep that in mind. I think that's all I wanted to share. Other than I hope you get to register and be here. We cap it off to 30 people. So you know it's who registers first gets a chance to worship on Sunday, the 16th. That's our first outdoor worship at 9 a.m. in the English service, the first service, and then not at 11, but at 10 a.m. for the second service, for the Spanish service. So that's all we got. I hope to see you then. Blessings.